And for the occasion, I pulled out the full Geo team, my favorite element. And even Yunjin's there on the team, which is always fun. We're looking for Yunjin, but you know, she's on my team, so she's right there. I'll still look for her, it's fine. The heck happened here? Are these hilly trolls dead? Monster attack! I guess I'm taking this fight.
Rally! Follow my... Live!
Your grand finale! Flex up! And step!
And as easy as that. Well, now Beto's skill is kind of blocking the sight of Yunjin here, but... Yeah, my bio is still, please don't nerf Geo. Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Oh.
How out of it are you?
It's you. I do apologize. I didn't see you there.
Seriously?
What brings you all the way up here? Oddly enough, I was just thinking of scheduling a meeting with you later.
Okay.
I didn't expect to run into you here, of all places.
Your manager sent me.
Ah, I see. So Yunning sent you. I did tell her not to worry. But on this occasion, it seems I'm rather lucky you came. You've helped me avert a major catastrophe.
I have a funny feeling that doesn't mean the monsters.
It's a pity, though. I was so close to achieving the state of mind that Shenhe was talking about.
What state of mind?
Do you remember what Shenhe said about the divine damsel fighting against the evil monster? That in reality, she hadn't acted as courageously as the operatic rendition would have you believe. That it was simply a matter of life and death, and she chose self-preservation. Granted, she later admitted that she preferred the version of events given in the opera, with its portrayal of a divine heroine sacrificing herself for others. But after giving it a lot of consideration, I think that this character is defined by her emotional complexity, and even uncertainty. So the more emotions I can experience for myself, the wider range I will have to draw on in my performance.
Okay. So the best way to go about it was to stand in a field and wait for monsters to come to kill you.
If access to a different state of mind can help me provide a fresh interpretation of the character and her actions, well, surely it will take my acting skills to the next level.
Well, definitely have some dedication there.
That's why I came here. My plan was to take it slowly, start by just dipping my toe in, as it were. But once I started, I just got completely drawn in. I feel like I was so close to a breakthrough here.
This is much too dangerous.
Considering the rewards that I could reap from this experience, the risk is negligible. Still, if I choose to continue, this is unlikely to be the last time I'd need your help. I suppose I had better return to Liyue Harbor for now. I'll only end up putting you in an awkward position otherwise. Goodness knows how you'd explain this to Yunning.
Very true.
I wonder whether I have gained anything useful from this trip. I suppose only time will tell.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think this is supposed to represent dead hilly trails. Even though they're still kind of moving. Yeah, they're moving like they're sleeping, but I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be dead. Did she kill him? Oh, they're pretending! Now there's a thought. Right, they were just helping her out. They were pretending. The meditation is doing you really good, we promise.
Can you put a few more adventurers on the case or something? The clock's still ticking away.
It's fine, it's resolved.
Please have faith in him. Ah, they've returned.
Yunning, we're back.
Yoonjin, are you okay? Are you hurt? Do you need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy?
No, I'm fine. You don't need to worry. When it's time to go on stage, I'll be there.
Look, I get it. You like to go out exploring. That's fine. But do you really have to go off thrill-seeking this close to the show? You have to take better care of yourself, okay? For all our sakes. For the opera troupe and for your audience. We're just lucky we had the Traveler to help out. What if something had happened to you, huh? What would I say to our audience,
Well, I would say the best way to make it up to our audience is to give them the best performance we can. Don't you agree? While I'm off stage, as long as there is something, anything I can do to improve my acting ability, even the slightest amount, I can't pass up the opportunity.
Yeah, that's definitely dedication, all right.
You know, Ugh, I don't know what to say anymore. Traveler, please, you tell her.
So, what's your honest opinion?
Well, ultimately, safety should come first.
Exactly. Just think of all the people coming from far and wide just to show you their support.
I didn't really want to agree with Yuning here, but in this particular case, that was kind of extreme.
Why do you make it sound like they are coming to see me, and not the show?
Well, same difference, isn't it?
Uh-oh.
I don't think so. They seem quite different to me. Well, either way, you're quite right. I mustn't let down our audience, especially those who came from afar. And I certainly mustn't make you come out looking for me again.
I guess that's a reason.
So I suppose I will put my training exercises on hold for a while.
Whew, I'm glad to know that the brightest star in my troupe is finally gonna start listening to reason. I'm gonna head back and see how the set is coming along. Don't go disappearing on me again.
All right, I'll head back and do some rehearsing. It's no substitute for first-hand experience, but it should still help me iron out a few issues.
It's also much safer than first-hand experience.
Speaking of which, I haven't even thanked you properly for saving me. If you are free after the show, come and find me at Hayu Tea House.
I couldn't help but notice that the text there just said, "Meet at Tea House." Well, I'm glad the voice line included the name of the tea house. Okay, so this is another wait around kind of deal. The next day. Time to just wait in the middle of the street for the full day. Will never look suspicious. I think I picked a pretty good spot too, right in the middle of the street. That way, passers-by will have to encounter. Oh. For some reason, I thought the tea house in question was actually right near where I was standing. I had the wrong building in mind. Well, that wasn't what I wanted to happen. How did that even happen? Stop climbing the railing!
I'll catch up.
Upstairs? Upstairs, okay.
Liyue opera is really something, but Liyue opera performed by Miss Yun, now that's something else.
You sound way too excited about this.
Thrilling performance. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. Your reputation is well deserved.
Well, I've had the pleasure of seeing the talented Miss Yun on stage many a time in the past, but the songs still sound fresh and new every single time. It's been barely a few days since I last saw you perform, but once again, Yoonjin, you've progressed by leaps and bounds.
Oh, you're far too kind, both of you. I'm still new to the profession, But I promised myself when I joined the troupe that I would strive to develop myself as a performer every day. And I wouldn't be where I am now without everyone's faithful support.
Nonsense, you're too humble, Miss Yun. You're a major celebrity. Who in Liyue hasn't heard the name Yun Jin?
In the circles I move in, anyone who says they've never seen Yun Jin on stage is at risk of getting laughed out of business.
Is she really that popular?
As it happens, I have a business meeting at the Xinyu kiosk with a client who is also a big fan of yours. So, I was wondering if you'd perhaps like to join us for the meal.
Of course.
Oh, me too. I booked a table at the Lioli Pavilion and was hoping you might join me.
Of course, both of them. Okay, yeah, I see how this is.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry to both of you, but I won't be able to make it. I'm very grateful for the invitations, but I'm afraid I already have arrangements for this evening. Isn't that right, Traveler?
Yep, here I am.
Okay, you have plans, but you're really gonna pass this up? I mean, you could always reschedule. Wait a second, you're...
Am I really so famous in the air?
Well, I guess it's not going to work out today, then. Maybe another day, Miss Yoon.
Uh-huh. She's gonna be seeing those two a lot, I can tell.
They took off pretty quick. Do they know something I don't? Haha, I guess I'll be leaving too. Wouldn't want to cramp your style.
Take care, both of you. Sorry that I can't see you off. Whew. Thanks for coming to my rescue. Look at you. You're a national treasure. Even Gentry Maotsai is in awe of you. I feel a little sorry for Xinyu Kiosk and Liuli Pavilion. I just hope the food won't go to waste.
I don't know if this choice matters, but I don't know which one to pick. I'll just go with the top choice. Well, why don't we go to Xinyu Kiosk?
I don't think we'd be able to get a seat this late. But it's fine. I have a better place we can go.
Okay, probably doesn't matter.
Let's head downstairs. I owe you a big thank you tonight.
Oh, there's more people down there.
Miss Yoon? Oh, wow, it's really you! I have just a few questions, if you don't mind.
I should have figured she'd get accosted by board fans.
Hey, get back here. Oh, ditzy girl, you don't have a clue what you're doing.
Are you a journalist? If you'd like to arrange an interview, you'll have to liaise with my manager.
Sorry, Miss Yun. Don't mind her. She's just new and still learning the ropes. We'll leave you
Miss Yoon, I'm interested to know why
What
you
was that?
added a silk dance to the scene where the divine damsel makes her appearance.
You noticed that?
Yes, based on the original script, that scene would see your character perform the Adeptus Walk. But the addition of the silk dance meant that the whole way you carried yourself was so much more...
Animated.
Yes, but delicate and graceful, like a crane.
Oh, sorry. Which publication are you from? How come I haven't met you before?
Oh,
yeah, we're from the Steambird. I am Boy Yi, the editor-in-chief. And this young lady is Shuryun, one of my journalists.
Uh-huh.
We were based in Fontaine. Just recently we made the move back to Liyue.
Oh, I see. You're from the Steambird. Then it's no wonder. Your journalist has clearly done her research.
That's very kind of you, but really, my level of knowledge is very basic compared to yours.
Hey, Miss Yoon is throwing you a bone here. Make the most of it, okay? Talk to her! Talk to her!
Actually, I'm afraid there's somewhere I need to be. and I'd really need to clear this interview with my manager.
Make the most of it. You may as well talk to them.
But what about our plans?
I'm interested to hear your story too.
Really? Okay, sure.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Yoon.
Great. Thank you both kindly. Let's find a quiet place and get this interview underway.
Oh, I see. So that's why you added the silk dance in this scene.
Didn't get the story, okay.
Yes, exactly. Doing it this way not only allows for more physicality in my movement, it also means I can make better use of the stage and transition into the scene more quickly.
Ah, okay. So there was even more to it than I thought. So, wouldn't it make sense to contrast this with the Dongtong Appassionato section that comes directly afterward by making the latter a little more sophisticated?
I think I know which section you're talking about.
Ah, sorry. What am I saying? This is a fixed formula, isn't it? My suggestion would completely break the format.
No, it's okay. It's an interesting idea for sure. I'll give it some thought. Thanks for the suggestion.
Really? Wow, I'm so honored.
Well, this already turned out a lot nicer than I expected based on when she first started talking. This conversation is way beyond me.
Shuryun, maybe it's time to move on to some of the things our readers would like to know about,
Oh, so that was a personal thing for her. Okay.
Oh, okay. I was also going to ask for your opinion on the set and the costumes.
Yes, well, I'm sure Miss Yun has countless pearls of wisdom she could share on her chosen craft. But, not all of our readers are quite so, artistically literate, shall we say.
Oh.
A lot of them really just want to know more about you. You know, what does Yoonjin do when she's off stage?
Excuse me? When I'm off stage?
You know, you're a major celebrity, and a lot of our readers are interested to know what life is like for you. What kind of place you live in, what kind of things you eat, clothes you wear, things you buy. That whole side of things. A day in the life.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot of info there.
Besides rehearsing, a day in my life isn't really any more interesting than anyone else's.
Nonsense, of course it is. Just think how many people were at your show earlier. They come from all over just to show their support. In fact, a relative of mine has a daughter who's been saying she wants to broaden her horizons recently. She's been looking for a chance to give you a jade hairpin as a gift.
Okay, what kind of schmoozing is this?
Oh. It's against the rules of the opera troupe to accept private gifts from patrons. Could someone out there be accepting gifts for the troupe under false pretenses? I must get Yunning to look into it.
I mean, it wasn't a big deal. Just something she said. Forget I brought it up. So, I saw Gentry Maotsai and the Snezhnayan gentleman come down from upstairs. Are they patrons of your shows too? So, what are your thoughts on Snezhnaya and the Fatui?
Okay, this guy's definitely more the classic publication interview guy.
Ugh, I'm sorry. This is my first interview, and my notes are becoming a total mess. I might need a moment to pause and reorganize them a little. Otherwise, I'll never be able to work all this into an article. Mr. Boyi, maybe you should take a look too.
Don't be ridiculous! Stopping an interview halfway through to organize your notes? What are you talking about? Hey, all right. Miss Yun, we'll just be a moment.
Okay, these two people want very different things from this interview. Are they even journalists? Are you sure you want to continue?
I'm fine. It's not the first time I've been asked questions like these. The last time it happened, Yunning stopped the interview for me. But the next day, the tabloids were full of articles like "Dramatic Exit, Yoonjin storms out of interview," and "Miss La-di-da opera star is too good for our questions."
Yeah, that definitely would happen.
Yeah. So from then on, Yoonjin said all interview requests have to go through her. I used to think I could hold the troupe together just by putting on a good performance. But now, I have to make sure I concentrate on my actions off stage too.
This looks like another one of those cases where both of the prompts are meant to be one line. I saw a lot of the audience on the way over here. Many of them found your performance very moving.
Oh, you mean Fanarya and that crowd? I cherish them as members of my audience too. But there aren't many people like them who can appreciate all the nuance in a single viewing. How did Shuryun end up working with an editor like that guy? Something feels wrong there.
I think you're right.
Ugh. They could be back at any moment, so I should stay here for now. But could you go look into it for me?
No problem.
If you find out anything, come straight back here and let me know. They must have left the tea house by now. Let me know if you find anything out.
Alright, so what's the real story? This bit about working for the Steambird did not sound like the truth.
How can you be so cruel to Miss Yoon?
Shh, keep your voice down. Whatever you got to say, it can wait until we're out of earshot. We'll both be in hot water if Yoonjin finds out.
Uh-huh.
What's wrong with you? Why can't you get it into your
Oh.
head?
It's stealth time.
Quit
Got it.
asking dull questions and start thinking about how to win over our readers. Do I make myself clear?
Just crouching around in broad daylight. Perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. The guards don't care at all.
I don't think you realize what a golden opportunity you have here. How many journalists would give anything they had to trade places with you right now? Huh? Ever think about that?
You just don't get it. Miss Yoon has put her heart and soul into...
Enough! Stop yelling in public! Or do you want Miss Yun to hear about all the lies you're spreading about her?
Me? You're the one making everything up.
Huh. Well, you sure seemed pretty happy chatting to her, so don't act like you ain't a part of this. And don't forget the contract you signed. Come. We'll continue our little chat over there. You need to listen and learn, young lady.
Alright, I'm starting to see what's going on here. Oh, they better not see me though. Okay, it's all good.
Are you ready to stop whining now? Do you have any idea how rare an opportunity like this is for a small-time paper like ours? Just think of the sales if we can get an exclusive. We'd have enough to cover your salary for 2 lifetimes.
Right, it's about the money, okay.
But what about us pretending to be from the Steambird? Aren't you worried she'll find out?
Pretending! Okay, well there's that.
You really think she still would have talked to you if I hadn't told that little white lie? Besides, what have you got to be afraid of? As long as we make it sound like an eyewitness account, how will she be able to refute it? Heck, if she actually presses the issue, I'll probably have to thank her for keeping it current for me.
Okay, what exactly are we talking about here? What kind of rumors are you gonna spread?
This is horrible. I will not let you treat Miss Yoon like this.
I don't know who she thinks she is anyway. Oh, I sang a couple of shows, so now I'm a national superstar. Give me a break.
Oh, no, you did not go there.
No one wants to read about your sopranos or your falsettos. We give the readers what they want. That's how this business works.
How dare you?
Case in point, that blonde guy seemed to be getting along pretty well with Yoonjin. There's definitely a story there, even if there isn't.
Of course, of course. Even if there isn't, yeah, there's a story there. We'll make it up.
That's enough. I'm reporting you to the Millilith.
Report me? What for? Libel? Identity theft? Good luck with that. I haven't written anything. Where's your proof?
Oh boy.
I...
You'd better tread carefully, Missy. First, you neglect your own duties, and now you're trying to get in the way of mine? You signed the contract. You know full well the consequences. If you sabotage this interview, I will make sure you lose everything you have. I will ruin you. You understand?
Also typical for the nation of contracts. Everything's bound by a contract.
Why? Oh, why did I sign that contract?
I should stay hidden for now and check with Eugene.
Well, think very carefully about what you're going to do. This is a rare opportunity. Now, I need to think how to phrase these interview questions.
You... Hey, wait!
Let me guess, it didn't matter. He saw us anyway.
Bang! And with that...
Did you find anything out?
Well, fade to black.
I see. I knew there was something fishy about that editor-in-chief. But this is a bigger plot twist than I expected.
Should we report it to the Millith?
Not yet. All he's done so far is ask a few questions. There's nothing in print yet. The Millith wouldn't be able to do anything even if we got them involved.
Okay, fair enough.
Besides, if we rush to report him now, it's only going to give him more material to write about.
It can't be the first time they've done this.
You're right. But tabloids like theirs never have permanent offices and printing presses. The moment they hear anything, they'll disappear without a trace. And you've got no chance of catching them.
Both of those probably led to the same little result.
I'm actually more concerned about another detail you told me. Would you be willing to do me another favor? I want to send a letter to that journalist.
Sure, leave it to me.
Great. Thank you.
I take it it's the nicer?
The editor should be here soon, so I'll stay here to deal with him. I'll have to rely on you to deliver the letter. If everything goes well, we should be able to get some breathing room for a while.
Right, so I'm supposed to find the friendlier lady. Now, I know curiosity killed the cat, but I do want to see what the deal is with the... Aw, drat, can't read the actual letter. A letter that Eugene personally wrote to Xion. It seems to hold the key to turning the situation around. I was gonna say, I know you're not supposed to open people's letters, but... that would have been interesting, I think.
I've had it with you. Do you think contracts are just bits of paper? If we weren't on a tight deadline, you'd better believe I'd fire you right here on the spot. You will stay here and reflect on your actions if you know what's good for you. Sorry, but I'm not babysitting you anymore today.
Oh, well, that's very convenient.
Oh, what am I going to do? You're the one who was with Miss Yun earlier.
Eugene wrote this letter for you.
Oh, really? Miss Yun wrote me a letter? Oh, I'll read it right away.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to go with you there. It might have been better just to interfere in the first place.
Wow. Really? I can't believe this.
What does the letter say?
Miss Yun says that under Liyue law, any penalty charge I have to pay may not substantially exceed the amount of my salary. You can't have a labor contract that would completely bankrupt the employee in the event of a breach. It's not legally binding. So not only can he not get any money off of me, I can take this contract to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and blow the whistle on him.
Hey, a 2 for 1.
I didn't think about any of this when I was job hunting. I just signed the contract without a second thought.
That's how you got into this mess.
I always thought Miss Yun was all about opera. Who would have thought she was such a legal expert, too?
This is quite the solution she came up with.
If only I hadn't gone out of my way to get Miss Yun's attention in the first place, none of this would have happened. I didn't expect it to end up with Miss Yun helping fix my life problems.
Can you lead me to their base of operations?
Well, Mr. Boye says I'm still on probation, so he won't tell me where their work location is. Plus, I give all my draft articles straight to him, so I don't have anything in the way of evidence.
What a calculating and conniving guy.
But the letter says that my statement and the contract are enough to get the Millilith looking into it. If Miss Yun says so, I'm sure she must be right. Let's go confront him right now.
Wait, confront him? What about the Millilith? Unless you mean with the Millilith. Well, unless we magically bring the Millilith along the way, I guess it's without the Millilith.
Okay, I think I've covered this topic pretty thoroughly now. Unless you had any more questions?
Well, what can I say, Miss Yun? You have so many wonderful qualities. Let's not quit while the ball's rolling, huh? Otherwise, I'll think of something I didn't ask later, and by then, it'll be too late. So, hey, where's that, friend of yours who was here earlier? You guys seemed, pretty close.
Of course.
Not intentionally avoiding the interview, surely?
I'm right here.
You're finally back. This poor gentleman's been waiting for you.
You're with Shiryun? Hey, what's going on here? Hey, Shiryun, don't forget the contract you signed.
Funny, that contract's just what we came to discuss.
The Traveler clued me in. This contract you made me sign, it isn't worth the paper it's written on.
Yeah, you tell him.
Isn't worth the paper it's written on? Don't be ridiculous, it's all there, clear as day. Don't you think I did my research?
Research? Oh, so you're a news editor. But you also have an interest in law?
Yeah, she's new, and she's making a fool of herself. She doesn't get how this all works. My apologies. Now, back to our interview?
No, it's okay. In fact, I found myself delving into some legal texts recently. It's all so intricate and complicated that it's very difficult to take it all in. The contracts of our opera troupe are a case in point. I'd finally finished reading through the relevant documentation from the Yuehai Pavilion when suddenly the Qixing announced a new interpretation. So I'm just curious. How can you be completely sure that you didn't miss anything when you were researching this?
I'm pretty sure I read everything relevant.
Under current legislation, the penalty terms in my labor contract are unreasonable and exploitative. I could report you to the Millilith for extortion.
Nonsense! That's ridiculous!
My goodness. Sir, it seems that we should probably bring this interview to a close here.
Don't listen to her! I run a legitimate business. Everything we do is above board.
This guy has nothing to do with the press, does he?
Oh, I have no doubt about that at all, sir. But this reminds me of a case I read about not long ago. Once you get reported and the Millilith starts scrutinizing your business, well, not only do they look into every license you have and every work you've ever published, but everything down to your fire safety policy will come under their magnifying glass as well.
Wow, getting pretty extreme.
So if you don't get back now and start preparing for their arrival, well, I mean, I don't mind continuing the interview at all. But I'd hate to take up too much of your precious time if there's any aspect of your business you want to double-check from a legal standpoint.
What a way to put down the law.
You? I won't forget this!
Hey, where do you think you're going? Miss Yun, why did you stop me?
Are we really just going to let him go?
Right! And the contract I have is enough to get him arrested, isn't it?
I'm not a legal expert. I haven't the faintest idea.
Oh.
All that was just an act, aimed at getting him to show us the way.
An act? Show us the way to what?
To the base of operations in question.
Eugene, the Millilith are after him. Based on his movements, it looks like Boyi is heading back to his headquarters. I really hope they teach these tabloids a lesson they won't forget. It'd sure make my life a lot easier.
Ah, I see what's going on.
Yes, I had Yunning report to the Millilith while you were delivering the letter for me.
Oh, you had time for that? Yanfei couldn't have done it better herself. Yeah, no kidding.
The penalty terms in Shiryun's contract are too severe. Even if they don't violate the law, I'm sure he must be taking advantage of some loopholes.
But, come to think of it though, Yanfei probably wouldn't like that it was all an act. That might even run afoul of its own law problems.
Anyone who works like that is sure to have a guilty conscience. So all I had to do was put on a little show, starring the editor-in-chief of the Steambird. And now, he is sure to lead us to the solid evidence.
I can't believe he even kept us in the dark.
Well, acting has to be authentic to be believable.
Their little publication will go out of business in no time. Good riddance, I say.
Ah, hello, Anonymous. Welcome in.
I hope this gets the other tabloids to rein in their antics too. Hey, here's a thought. Maybe we could get him to rat on some of his rival publications. Ah, I only just realized what this means. I'm going to be out of a job, aren't I?
Well, yeah.
Well, would you still be interested in submitting an article to the Steambird? But the real one this time?
Oh, now that's an opportunity.
Well, yes, of course. But would they really accept an article from me?
Yunning, when can we arrange the next interview for?
Oh, so now you're asking me. 2 days from now, morning. Work for you?
Okay. Shiryun, let's continue our discussion about tonight's play 2 days from now.
Does this mean I get to do a full feature interview with you? Okay, I think I know what I want to write about. Thank you, Miss Yun.
Don't mention it. I'm sure it will be a source of inspiration for both of us.
Oh wow, she looks way too excited. It is far easier to earn 1,000,000 more than to find someone who knows your heart. So that at least is the ending I came across naturally, but now it's time to see about all the other endings. And where could those have been? Well, that's strange. Somewhere in the middle of suspicious trails and a strict contact, it just goes to another ending? And then at some point at a strict contract, splits off into another path, okay. So what happened here again? So I take it this this other ending splitting off from here might be if we try to confront them immediately instead of going back to Yunjin. I'm gonna just operate like that's the case.
What's wrong
Right,
with you?
the stealth
Why
again.
Can't you get it into your head? Quit asking dull questions and start thinking about how to win over our readers. Do I make myself clear?
Super sneaky. They'll never see a thing. Especially if I hide right in plain sight by a
I
guardrail.
don't think you realize what a golden opportunity you have here. How many journalists would give anything they had to trade places with you right now? Huh? Ever think about that?
You just don't get it. Miss Yun has put her heart and soul into...
Enough! Stop yelling in public! Or do you want Miss Yun to hear about all the lies you're spreading about her?
Me? You're the one making everything up!
Huh. Well, you sure seemed pretty happy chatting to her, so don't act like you ain't a part of this.
I'm gonna laugh
Don't
if this
forget
isn't
the contract
the right
you
idea.
signed. Come, we'll continue our little chat over there. You need to listen and learn, young lady.
I...
Yep, don't see a thing, that's for sure.
Are you ready to stop whining now? Just think.
Alright, where was that branch?
This...
No one wants to. Case in point. Report me. You'd better track you son.
No need to check in with Eugene. This ends now.
Who's there? Oh, it's you. What do you want? I'm warning you, don't do anything stupid or I'll spread a lovely little story about you and Yunjin throughout all of Liyue.
Yeah, figures.
Wait a second. I was so focused on Miss Yun earlier that I didn't notice who it was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
He's the Traveler! You know, the one who even the Chi Sing will listen to.
Oh, so that's the important part.
What the? What have I gotten myself into? No need to get all worked up here. What we meant was,
Stop playing dirty.
Yes, quite right. You are quite right. I'm disappearing into thin air as we speak.
You better.
Just my luck.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea it was going to turn out like this.
I heard everything. It's not your fault.
But I'm so ashamed. I don't know how I could face Miss Yun now. So please pass on my apologies to her.
I'm sure she wouldn't have minded if you just went to talk with her. Well, so far it seems different enough for being an ending.
Did you find anything out?
Yeah, I actually scared him off. Trying to remember how the NPCs were pronouncing it. I don't quite remember exactly how it's pronounced. So I think I'm gonna stick with Shiyun asked me to apologize on her behalf.
I see. Well, it's not unexpected. It's just a bit of a shame that I didn't get to talk with Shiryun for longer.
Oh, oops, yeah, got that one wrong.
She genuinely understands opera and has a passion for it. That's not something you can act. If I had the chance to talk with her more in depth, it could well provide me with some fresh inspiration.
I didn't know that this is what you had in mind.
Eugene. Did you agree to another interview without notifying me?
I don't think they're coming back.
These tabloid types are total scumbags, all of them. Who knows what innocent detail he might end up turning into the next big scandal. Sure, nothing might have come of it today, but who knows where it'll go tomorrow. Short of catching them all in their lair in one fell swoop, who knows when this is going to end?
I'm sorry. I was careless on this occasion.
Well, wallowing isn't gonna solve anything. Come on, go tell everyone in the troupe to be extra cautious during this time.
So I'm gonna call this a bad ending.
Gee, oh Lord, bless us. Spare us any more offstage drama.
At least my first one was the good ending. Yeah, that looks pretty bad ending like. It looks like Yunjin will be busy for a while. So since that was just a little branch off at the middle there. Oh. So that's why that looked funny. Never mind. So there was two ways to make it to that ending, I see? Okay. Then... what did I pick to lead down the path here? Well, thankfully these hangout events give the little hints in the way of check marks next to the text
Oh, wow,
bubbles.
it's really you!
Hey, Cat.
Are you a
Sorry, Miss
I'll
Young.
just pick the ones I
Don't mind her.
haven't already picked.
Miss Yoon,
you
yes,
animated?
yes, yeah.
Oh,
Ah, yeah. We were based in.
oh, I see. Then it's no wonder.
Hey, Miss.
Actually,
That's probably what it is. Okay. Waiting to book the interview with the manager. Okay, that must be it. Let's play it safe and book the interview in with your manager.
yes, you're right. I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid the troupe is pretty strict about the rules for this kind of thing, so we'll have to do this one by the book. Please liaise with my manager, and we can do this interview another day. The Steambird is a highly reputable publication, so I'm sure my manager won't give you a hard time. Once the interview is arranged, I'll be very happy to answer any and all questions you have.
But. Fair enough. Sorry if we're being intrusive. Please forgive us. We'll leave you in peace. Hey, come on, quit dawdling.
Yes, I'm coming. Bye, Miss Yoon.
Hey, wait! That's the wrong way. I wanted to talk to my manager.
Yeah, they're not doing that. They're gone.
Oh well, never mind. I have a friend who works for a paper. I'll ask them later. For now, though, the top priority is making good on our plans. Now that I think about it, I've turned down 3 social engagements tonight.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Come with me. Our plan is the only one remaining, so let's make the most of it.
Was this supposed to be at nighttime? I feel like it was. Yeah, it was like somewhere around there. Because, if I'm remembering right, that was the time that I was supposed to set it to trigger that part of the hangout event. Just in case making it nighttime is more appropriate.
I can smell the fragrance of food in the air. Yes, Churhu Rock is definitely the place to go after a performance.
Are you taking me to One Mean Restaurant?
Oh, you're a fan of Chef Mao's cooking too? One Min Restaurant's blackback perch stew is hot, spicy, and fresh. But it's not kind on the throat, so unfortunately I can't eat much of it.
Oh yeah, that would be a bad problem.
Also, it's a bit cramped in there. I prefer open-air restaurants. Hey, have you been to Chen the Sharp's place before? His grilled tigerfish is the best around.
I can't remember if I've heard that name before.
Third Round Knockout and One Min Restaurant are both great restaurants. But when it comes to barbecue, this is the place to go. Enjoying some nice food and drink, sitting by the hot coals in the cool breeze? Let's go.
Oh, this place. Okay. Darn, not One Mean Restaurant, though.
Tigerfish! Grilled tigerfish, hot off the grill! Oh, hey there. Is this a Miss Yoon which I see before me? It's been a while. What'll it be? The usual?
The usual.
Yes, please. I'm out with my friend today. Let's start with a plate of stir-fried meat and a handful of skewers. And of course, some grilled tigerfish. 2, please. One with just a hint of chili, and the other one,
Just however it's normally seasoned.
Got it. Your grilled tigerfish will be ready soon. Do you want any drinks with that?
You serve drinks here?
Yeah, I don't advertise it though, because it's just something I'm experimenting around with for fun. Miss Yun likes a drink with her barbecue, so I ended up getting her to try them out for me. So would you two like some tea, or?
Anything new?
Well, I managed to scrounge some milk from Dongsheng next door. A merchant from Mondstadt told me a while back that there's this popular drink doing the rounds there called milk tea. I tried my hand at making it too, but the response has been kind of lukewarm. Still way off being ready to add to my menu.
Tea with milk? Sorry, milk tea? It might not be the best thing for my throat, but if I'm just having a little taste, I mean, I think it should be fine.
That sounds strange to me. Would that be bad for your throat? Because I at least did not think that milk or milk tea would end up being bad on your throat.
Oh, but what about you? Anything you want to drink?
Tea. Milk tea. Okay. Well, sure. Why not milk tea?
Okay, let's get yours in first. And then, I'll have one of each if that's all right. I'd like to try them all.
Okie dokie. And here's your tigerfish, fresh off the grill.
Milk makes you produce more mucus or something like that. Milk coats it with the fat, I guess. Okay, so if there's something like that going on, then it's not the tea as much as it is the milk. So just having the milk and the tea is the bad part. Okay, I guess that could make sense.
Come on, let's enjoy it while it's still hot. Piping hot barbecue and a nice cool drink is the best sensation. That was great. Shame about these drinks, though. I only had a little sip of each one, so there's a lot left over.
What do you want to do with the rest?
Well, I mean, I could just drink them, but they're a little bland for me. Nothing that special. I guess he must have toned down the flavors to make them palatable for a wider range of customers. We could just add some flavor back in?
Doesn't that go directly with the problem you mentioned about your throat?
In fact, do you know the Hot Pot game?
Wait a minute. Surely not.
Let's play the Hot Pot game with the leftover drinks.
Oh boy. It's Inazuma all over again.
I'll add some extra ingredients based on my tastes, then you try to guess what I added. Sound good?
Sure.
Don't worry. After mixing in the new ingredients, I'll also drink half, so I won't add any weird stuff.
Are you sure this is how the hot pot game is played?
We don't need to worry about every last detail. Come on, I'll go grab some ingredients from the shop next door. Once you've psyched yourself up, come and join me.
Wait a minute, psych yourself up. What kind of things are you gonna put in these drinks? How bad are we talking about?
Okay, get ready. Oh, and no peeking.
Sure, avoid her gaze.
It's ready. Let me try it first. Pretty good. Your turn.
Oh boy. Well, knock it back, I guess. The complex flavors of a rich soup hit the back of your throat. How did you drink this with a straight face?
Huh? Oh, just regular facial expression control.
Because of the opera acting, I see.
Besides, it's nothing that unusual. I think it tastes okay, doesn't it?
It's more of a soup than a drink, but amazingly it actually tastes pretty good.
So did you work out what ingredients I added?
Matsutake, tofu and salt, crab roe, tofu and salt, crab roe, rice and salt. It's supposed to be like a soup. I really wouldn't know, so I'm just gonna go with the one on the left here. Matsutake, tofu and salt.
Close, but not quite.
Satisfaction.
We can try some more combinations next time. I wonder what kind of new flavors I could create with some more traditional teas, like pine nectar or snow blossom. I can't wait to try it out. I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
I never thought that this is what you would be like off stage.
Huh. Well, people do often say that getting deep into a character is about identifying the part of you that is similar to them and bringing that into the performance. So in that sense, I can't say it's incorrect to conflate an actor and the characters they play on some level. But there are many more sides of me than the few you see on stage. So ultimately, yes, I am not the same person on stage as I am off stage.
That's true for everybody. Doesn't even have to be a stage. Everybody has different
Sometimes,
facets of themselves.
When I get letters from people, I can tell from the way they write that they see me as someone cold and aloof. I can write back, but I have to be very careful about what I say. Likewise, when I get invited along to banquets and so on, I have to make sure to keep myself calm and composed the whole night.
Your on-stage persona is more striking, that's unavoidable.
You think so? So you prefer the way I am on stage too? It's fair enough.
Oh, so that's how the way that was
After
going to be
all,
taken.
Every detail
Right.
of my onstage presence, from the songs to the costumes and makeup, is carefully crafted for maximum appeal. And I've worked hard to try and cultivate an image that appeals to everyone, regardless of age or gender. But if I can't lighten up and joke around, even with my closest friends when I'm off stage, that's a real bummer.
I didn't think that's what that would mean.
Never mind. Talking about this is just going to kill the mood.
Yeah, now she's sad. Yeah, no doubt.
Tonight was
Wow.
about me showing my gratitude to you. So, did you have a good time? Is there anything else you want?
Oh boy.
Like something to remember the evening by? A souvenir, perhaps? Anything you can think of?
After all she just said, the option is an autographed photo of you? Why? That would be one of the worst things to ask for after she just opened herself up. Wow. Oh, here goes. An autographed photo of you. Yep, that was not gonna go well no matter what.
Okay, here you go.
You had one prepared already?
Well, people ask me for autographs all the time. Usually what they want is a signed picture of me on stage. Apparently that makes it more valuable. Yunning suggested that I keep a bunch of them on hand at all times to make things easier.
Ah, yes! That one is a picture from the Divine Damsel of Devastation. I have one just like it on my wall at home.
Yeah, rub it in. Rub it in.
Hey, are you guys talking about Miss Yun's autograph photos?
Yeah, rub it in. I get it.
I have one in the store too.
So everyone has one.
Well, what do you think? Is this souvenir valuable enough for you?
Oh no. Oh, that's great. Awful, but great. Oh no. The thing really worth remembering is perhaps not some autographed picture. Whew. Wow. Oh, wow. That definitely did not go how I thought it would. Oh, that is so much worse. Right. Well, it looks like there's a chance to fix that. Might as well get right on it.
Steady as stone.
Oops, that's not the right key. Yeah, that was a total train wreck.
We can try some more combinations next time. I wonder what kind of new flavors I could create with some more traditional teas. like pine nectar or snow blossom. I can't wait to try it out. I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
The real you and the characters you play are nothing alike.
Huh. Well, people do often say that getting deep into a character is about identifying the part of you that is similar to them and bringing that into the performance. So in that sense, I can't say it's incorrect to conflate an actor and the characters they play on some level, but there are many more sides of me than the few you see on stage. So ultimately, yes, I am not the same person on stage as I am off stage.
Which is totally understandable.
Sometimes, when I get letters from people, I can tell from the way they write that they see me as someone cold and aloof. I can write back, but I have to be very careful about what I say. Likewise, when I get invited along to banquets and so on, I have to make sure to keep myself calm and composed the whole night.
Oh, I'm not gonna forget that ending for a while. Alright. Gotta brush that off. That's a shame. Your offstage personality is definitely the cuter one.
I bought you one drink, okay? That's not a license for you to start saying weird stuff like that. Well, never mind. You seemed like you were being sincere. I'll let it go.
Oh boy.
All I was trying to say is that everyone has many different sides to their personality. And if you get fixated on just one of those, there's so much you'll never discover about a person. I mean, if we hadn't had the chance to hang out and chat like this tonight, there are things about you I might never have gotten to see. Like the mighty and distinguished traveler, diligently reviewing my hot pot drinks.
And I would have assumed you were serious all the time.
Me? Serious? On stage, I guess. But off stage, just think of me as another one of your friends. Just one who happens to have a flair for the dramatic.
Literally.
So, friend, what shall we do next? Something to remember today by?
Yeah, that is a way better option. Let's get a photo.
Get a photo? You mean capture this happy moment for posterity so we can look back on it later?
And definitely not the, mass-manufactured autographed images. Yep, definitely not that.
Sounds good. Let's have the food stall in the background. Now how should I pose?
Oh, just adjusting it for me automatically, huh? Nice. Sure. Now, am I supposed to zoom in here or what? Sure, why not? Perfect.
It looks good. I hope whenever you look at this photo in the future, it will remind you of the good time we had today.
So, goodbye for now?
Hold on. How is one photo going to be enough? We'll both need one if we want something to remember each other by.
Right, you have a point.
You take this one, and I'll take another photo of you. But could you find another location for us? I'm thinking somewhere around Feiyun Slope with a good view. I'll join you in a moment. I have something to prepare here first.
Okay. Something to prepare first. Uh-oh. For a while.
Sorry to keep you waiting so long.
Oh, it was your transition into night. What did you have to get ready?
You'll see. The view here is great. The lights, the buildings, it's the ideal spot. I can see you chose it carefully. Yes, this angle is perfect. Okay, strike a pose and close your eyes.
Close my eyes for a photo?
Yes, please. Quickly now.
You hear a series of creaking sounds, like a wooden stand being unfolded and landing on the ground. Then you hear some light footsteps, followed by Eugene's voice, right by your ear.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely very fitting. A photo together for memory's sake. So what, was the stand in question so she had enough height to jump? Oh boy. Yeah, that ended up a whole lot happier than the other ending. Jeez. Yeah, that's very cute. Huh. So, most of those branched off of this one way. So... I take it then the last ending must be to agree with Yunjin that it was okay to be out there for training purposes, meditating, I guess, whatever she was doing? I think that's gonna be the answer. Whoops, sorry Noel, didn't mean to jump in the water there.
Can you put a few more adventure?
Please have faith in him. Yunning, we're...
Yunji!
No.
Look, you have to take better. We're just lucky we have.
Well, while I'm off stage...
You know, you...
So, what's your honest opinion?
Well, I gave my honest opinion the first time, but, you know, for the sake of completion, you made a good point, Yunjin.
I'm glad you agree. Right, then let's get preparing.
Hey, Traveler! Get over here! You've only just managed to bring Yunjin back. Now you're taking her straight back out again? What's the big idea? The next show is just days away. Please, if not for me, then for the sake of the opera troupe, I'm begging you, help me convince her that at the end of the day, she's gotta fall in line.
That is not going to be an easy task.
Well, okay, maybe that's asking the impossible, but at least try and keep her distracted.
Keep her distracted.
Please, just keep her occupied until the next show. No more thrill-seeking.
What are you two talking about? If it doesn't involve me, I think I'm going to...
You know what? It does involve you, actually. The Traveler was saying, that,
Uh-huh.
Come on, help me stall her.
Wow.
Oh? Well, what do you need from me?
Well, that's an option and a half. I want to become an actor.
You want to become an actor?
You do? Oh, yes, of course he does. He was just telling me that he's interested in exploring his dramatic side and, would like you to give him some coaching.
Oh, yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Right, good. Well, let's not beat around the bush. Traveler, your master awaits.
Hold on. I don't know if I'm really ready to take on students yet.
Please, this is the day you've dreamed of, isn't it? You certainly talk about it enough. And look, now he's here, ready and willing.
Okay, I get it. You can stop now. Whew. I am delighted that you wish to study the performing arts from me. But the issue is, before you could become my apprentice, I'd have to get approval from the founders, then do an initiation ceremony. There just isn't time for all that right now.
Oh, there's a lot of to-do. Did they mess up the he or she there? Admittedly, if they did, I didn't even notice. Did they? I'll have to look back at that.
So, for now, I'll just teach you a few basics. informally, one friend to another, there's no need to call me master.
What about teacher?
What? Don't you think that's a bit old-fashioned? Let's work on that later. Until we settle on an appropriate title, just call me by my name.
Sure.
Let's meet tomorrow morning on the bridge by the sea at Feiyun Slope. I'll do my best to prepare a good first lesson for you.
Whew, what a relief.
I'm glad you're relieved. That is definitely not something the Traveler wants to be doing, I am certain of it. So 6 to 8. Fair enough. Oh no, is that song lyrics, friend? I see my problem. Okay, it wants me to wait a full day. Man, why has the Traveler gotta wait around for full days at a time? That's horrible. A horrible treatment. Just sitting there, stone-faced, dead in the streets, for a full day at a time. Totally normal, I promise.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
Oh, it's right there? Fair enough.
Good. You're right on time. Punctuality is an essential quality if you want to make it big in the acting world. Without it, you won't be able to keep on top of all the work you need to do each day.
So, where should we start?
Well, first I'd like you to answer me one question. How many pigeons flew from the bridge when you were passing through?
Uh-oh. One problem with that, I don't think I took a bridge. Because at least the way I went, I didn't use any of the bridges that are around here. So how am I supposed to know what pigeons were on that bridge? Well, I see you've got a guess of 4. I dare say that's not one of the options here. But going low sounds like the better plan, so I guess because of that, I'm gonna go for the lowest. 6!
Close. It was 7. Anyway, the point of this question was to test your powers of observation.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Eyes are the medium for the transfer of emotion. You must train your eyes to be bright, active, and strong. Watching the birds fly, hover around, and come into land will not only exercise your eyesight, but also cultivate attentiveness.
Really?
Indeed, my own daily training routine starts right here. I watch the pigeons to train my eyes, and I sing to the tide to train my voice.
Huh. I think I'm gonna be stuck on that for a while. Watching the pigeons to exercise and train your eyes. Wow, okay. Huh. So next I need to train my voice.
All in good time. Grasping all the techniques involved in opera singing and posture is not an overnight process. Let's start from the very beginning, with some general theories to help you better understand the concept of performance.
General theories.
Of course. I am in written correspondence with performers from many nations in Teyvat, which has rather broadened my perspective on this topic. For example, let's start with something simple. How would you perform yourself? Try to relive the events of that day when you were battling against an ancient god and fighting off the Fatui. What can you see? What did you feel? Now, I want you to look out at the ocean in front of you and recall the raging waves and the atmosphere of peril from that day.
Sure, it's been over a year since that day, but I think I remember pretty well. It's a very exciting moment.
Take a deep breath. Now, gradually, embrace the scene, immerse yourself in it, and let all the emotions back in.
Yeah, actually, the most striking part was this one on the left. The camaraderie of fighting alongside trusted companions.
Good, good. So that's how you felt. Next, I'd like you to focus on the goal you wanted to achieve at that time.
Well, I think the Traveler really at that point was trying to protect Lie. I'll go with that. To protect Lie and my friends.
Good, yes. Use that. Okay, good. Now, all of this overwhelming emotion is welling up inside of you, and I want you to let it all out. All at once. Go!
Fa la la!
Wrong. This is all wrong. There's no emotion, no soul. Granted, the character you are trying to portray is your own self, but your performance didn't do the scene justice at all. I couldn't hear you fighting for your life while gargantuan waves were crashing all around you. What I heard was the sound of someone doing vocal exercises by the beach on a calm day.
If I may, we are by the beach, and it is a calm day.
Here's the thing. When you're acting, it's not only about getting into character, you also have to recreate the scene in your mind as vividly as you can. Now, I appreciate that you did actually experience this particular scene for yourself, but...
Sing better. Well, I'll put some practice into it. I'll get better, I promise.
Maybe conjuring up specific details of your surroundings at the time is a little too advanced for novices.
Well, it was a life and death situation.
You're right. If we were looking for an environment to help evoke the emotions you felt at the time, I suppose we could try again. A little farther afield, at Guyunstone Forest.
No need to go all the way out there.
Oh? Too far away? Don't worry, I was just thinking aloud. Besides, even at Guyunstone Forest, we'd still have trouble recreating the state of the sea that day. Let's try something else. Come with me to the suburbs just north of Liyue Harbor.
Pulls a knife on you, needs more life and death. Oh no. Yeah, that seems like the idea here. I have to recreate the moment. Your life's on the line. It's a lot closer than Guyunstone Forest, at least.
If you've got no objections, let's head off.
Yeah, not far at all. Probably would only take an hour or two to get there normally.
The battle you fought on the Jade Chamber was a very strange set of circumstances, even for someone like you. It's quite normal that you can't get into character just like that.
It's also the idea that this is all in itself playing a role as it is. The Traveler has no interest at all in becoming an actor. So, to put on the ruse that the Traveler wants to be an actor, the Traveler is in essence now an actor.
I know it's hard to recreate every facet of the experience in your mind, but what you could try is to replace the foes you faced in that scenario with ones you are much more familiar with.
What do you mean, replace?
I'll give you an example. Let's say you're performing a scene where your character experiences the grief and pain of a death. But you yourself have never experienced this kind of tragic loss before. Well, you can replace death with another, more familiar scenario that evokes a similar sense of grief and pain for you. Such as, you bust a gut trying to find a treasure chest, only to finally reach it and find it filled with cabbages and radishes.
Oh, the pain of it all.
Ah, now you're catching on. Action scenes work the same way. Perhaps the experience of facing an ancient god is a challenge to recreate. But if you're replaying the kind of actions you perform every day, you just need to let go, and your subconscious will guide you through.
Okay.
Come, show me how you normally fight. You can start with monsters nearby.
Oh, how convenient. Those are Geo Slimes. I don't think a full Geo team is going to do so grand against that. Well, I sure do like using Geo, but Geo Slimes I have to draw the line.
They're coming. Just do what you'd normally do in this situation.
Allow me! Teamwork is dreamwork! Torrent, bring refuge!
What are you doing right over there? Oh, there's more enemies. Okay. Okay.
Rain Cutter! Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword!
Thanks for going invincible there, buddy.
Oh, that was wonderful. Such deft and fluid movements.
Is fighting monsters part of being an actor? Well, there is stage fighting, which I think is how Yunjin here is even a fighter in the first place. She practiced for being on stage so much that she decided to take it further and actually start fighting.
Just like a real adventurer.
I am a real adventurer.
Let's perform the scene again now, while the battle is still fresh in your mind.
Uh-oh.
Look at those red-clad scarecrows. But I want you to see them instead as those Fatui who brandish the sacrificial knives. Now, let us reenact the battle on the Jade Chamber. It's okay if you can't recall the events clearly. You can just replace them with the movements you are most familiar with. And... attack!
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballistas. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
Was she there? How did she know that was what was said? What red scarecrow? Just that? Okay. How did it go?
I can't fault your movements in terms of technique. But Fatui are larger than most monsters. I don't think it was a conscious decision, but you were aiming a little too low. And you also didn't strike with enough force. Overall, it was just lacking that sense of being in the heat of the battle.
Oh, okay.
Veteran practitioners of this acting method are able to adjust and embellish their real-life experience enough so that it makes an adequate substitute for the scene they are trying to portray.
Even against the scarecrow. Okay, I see how it is.
But adjusting deep-rooted habits to adapt them for the stage, that's no easy task.
Yeah, it doesn't sound easy.
Still, this was only your first time trying this method. And all things considered, I think you've done quite well. But judging from your movements, I think this next method might suit you a little better.
What is it?
Choreograph every aspect of your onstage performance in advance. Every movement, every facial expression, even your emotions, and rehearse it thoroughly. You can reference existing characters from opera or imitate similar people from your own life. In short, you want to pin down every detail of the character you want to portray in your mind, and then work through them methodically, and find ways to bring them out.
I don't fully understand.
Well, in your case, what you need to do is imitate your past self.
Whoa. Now that would be deep.
Think of yourself not as you, but as somebody outside this world controlling your every move.
That's even harder to understand.
It's complicated to explain, but once you give it a try, I think you'll get the hang of it. Okay, how about we start by setting a simple scenario. The Fatui in red want to attack the Guizhong Ballista, and the heavyweight guards in blue want to try and stop you. What you want to do is evade all the blues and go straight for the reds.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I think that sums it up. There's an open area to the north. I'll set up a stage for you. When you've finished rehearsing everything in your mind, come and find me.
Rehearsing what in my mind exactly? Well, okay.
Hold the line!
Maybe heal up a little bit first. So going after the reds and doing best to avoid the blues. I don't know how important that is, but I'll try to remember that.
Well, have you finished rehearsing?
What was I supposed to be doing again?
Basically, you need to break all the red scarecrows while avoiding the blue ones.
Okay.
No need to rush. Take your time. I shall guide you with my voice.
I'm gonna make sure not to use the, elemental skill, because, I know that hitbox is too big. Hey, what happened to not having to rush? There's a time limit, I just noticed! Ah, not that way. Come on! Did I accidentally enter the blue one? Uh-oh.
Now that was a little better. You managed to bring out more of that fearless hero quality that time. My hard work coaching you has finally paid off. This method might not sound as sophisticated and exciting as the first two, but it's the most popular choice for teaching beginners.
Oh no. I'm not gonna pretend to understand Chinese opera so well, but that's the intention here, at least. She was singing Chinese opera. And, at least for the game's purpose, MiHoYo did hire a genuine opera actress, from my understanding. And so this is a character that actually has 2 voice actresses for every single language.
Rigorous rehearsal and vocal training is at the core of this school of thought. It even works on those whose performance lacks emotional depth at first. As long as you practice diligently, with time, you will achieve mastery one way or another. Either your finely honed skills become a good substitute for innate talent, or the process of honing your skills cultivates genuine talent within you. People say that when you truly master the art of singing, even the birds and beasts will be drawn to your song.
That's amazing.
I know. I guess I still have a long road ahead of me when it comes to developing as a performer.
Oh, no, the English voice actress is the one who speaks the English lines, and then there's the paid professional opera actress, I guess I should call her, that does the sung lines. One thing, since this is the standard beginner's method...
Well, because even if I had, you wouldn't have put your heart into it. It's been written on your face this whole time. Just try and keep her occupied until the next show.
Well, there went the Traveler's acting biz. I thought I was doing a good job of hiding it.
Don't forget that acting is my bread and butter. Did you really think I wouldn't be able to see through it? Still, this is a rare opportunity, and I hope you have at least learned something from it about the beauty of the performing arts. The operatic tradition carries countless historical memories within it. As long as the art is kept alive, the voices and faces of bygone heroes can be recreated on the stage for generation after generation. I hope that your voice and your face will make their mark on Liyue Opera too.
Make a mark on the opera?
Yes. As well as coaching you today, I have also been closely observing every move you make. Do you remember the basics of the final method?
Imitate similar people from your own life.
Don't you think there's a striking similarity between you, who stood up for Liyue and fought off a god of old, and the divine damsel in the play? With you as a reference in mind, I'm sure I can finally make a breakthrough in creating my own adaptation of this character.
So why was your first method to go and put yourself in danger?
Because as far as I'm concerned, the immersion method, drawing on life experiences, and imitating others are all valuable acting methods.
Oh, you like all of them, okay.
Even if my every movement is rehearsed to perfection, I can't move the audience without conveying emotion. And even if I fully master the character's emotions, a little choreography will help make the performance more polished and appealing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whatever the method is, as long as it offers something that can improve my performance, I will always give it a try. Thank you for trying them out as well. It means a lot to me.
Even if it was on false pretenses, sure.
And congratulations on making it to the end of your first acting class.
Yeah. When are we getting out of this? When's my graduation ceremony?
Graduation ceremony? I'm afraid that's still a long way in the future. For now, I hope to incorporate part of you into my performance of the Divine Damsel. But one day, I hope to write an opera all about you. When that day comes, I hope you will be able to join me on stage and give me some constructive criticism. It'll take a lot of hard work to reach the point where you're ready to go on stage. But I'll be here to keep you on track every step of the way.
You're such a strict teacher.
Here we go again. So old-fashioned. Then again, I suppose I will have to give you a lot of instruction along the way. And if I won't let you call me master, teacher, or coach, I've got to think of something you can call me. I've got it. You can call me mentor. What do you think?
Is mentor really that different? Train a little harder today, that someday you might perform on the same stage. And of course, as a final step, I guess besides the rewards, just putting some of those pictures in the Serenity Teapot. Dare I say that might be my favorite part of the reward. I do love they added the ability to actually place some of these Hangout endings on your wall. And just pop a couple up on the wall. Next to Ningguang's, I guess. Though I always forget exactly where. Which one is it? It's that one, okay. That can fit. Okay, yeah, I'm not spacing that so well. whatever, it'll have to do. I'm not good at interior decorating anyway. Now where's Yunjin's? Let's see. Sure, go with the best ones. Not the bad endings. And perfect. Of course, I do enjoy getting some nice rewards. Where's that? Because if I don't grab those, I'm gonna forget. No, at least for my sake, this actually ended up being a fair bit quicker than going through Ningguang's Hangout event. I'm kind of surprised. So, I've actually accomplished what I was planning to originally. But I did plan on streaming a bit longer. So, maybe a good opportunity now for some, Oh, I didn't expect you there. Good opportunity for some of the Spiral Abyss, because I do still need to run the Spiral Abyss before the... Well, I guess before 5 days are up. Which means I should probably update the title. That'll be more appropriate. Normal attacks, shockwave. Okay. So at least 4-9's always easy enough. Yeah, it seems normal enough. Hoo. Let's see. Maybe a full Geo team for the first half. And second half. I tend to struggle to figure out who I even want to bring along. At this point, I'm getting too many characters that I actually enjoy playing. Healer. Yeah. Just slap on characters that seem like they'll just work fine. And adjust it if it doesn't work. But otherwise, thank you at least for joining me for the Hangout event part. If you're interested in seeing some combat, then I guess this is the time. Otherwise, I'll see you in another stream. Because I do plan to stream this game when the new update comes out, because it'll finally be time for Yae Miko. And I've been very much looking forward to that.
Beautiful made wood. I'll catch up.
Burst forth.
Very well, I'll see you another time. Thank you for coming in. I'm referring to when the next update comes out, so I plan on streaming Tuesday evening, or late Tuesday night, I guess. Early Monday morning. No, Monday, what am I talking about? Early Wednesday morning. Stop freezing me!
Come into being.
Wish stream? Well, I could do that. It wouldn't be very exciting because I pretty much have Yae Miko guaranteed right then and there when I start out, but at least I could stream pulling Yae Miko.
Burst forth.
Flags up. Time to clean up. Leave it all to me.
Why do you have to have a shield? Why? We're the annoying ones. Yeah, it's true. That is usually the exciting part, but sadly in my case, in this one time, it's not the exciting part. Because I kind of have a guarantee. And my pity's already high enough that I'm pretty sure, like, the next one wish is gonna be the character. So, the wishing part's gonna be unbelievably short.
Allow me. Let me weave you a verse. Go in. Covenants of the deep.
Oh. Oh, that guy's gonna need somebody else.
Let's move out.
But, at least for the actual update itself, not only do I plan to pull Yaimiko Tuesday, but I plan to immediately do my best to go through the new story quest because I want to unlock access to the new weekly boss. And I'm going to be needing to unlock that weekly boss as soon as possible because I need the materials for Yaimiko. So basically, besides just unlocking Yaimiko, I'm also going to have to run through that story quest on stream.
Rain outlines your fate.
Well, I said have to. It's more want to.
Frozen.
Break a leg! Black fly!
You can't run. Well,
Feel this ancient power.
Someone needs assistance. Leave it all to me.
go on. Get my work.
As a dutiful maid would.
Frozen food.
Strike is one.
Why'd you have to put up a shield? Why?
You'll do frostbite.
Oh, there's more. Uh-oh.
Steady as...
Coming to beat.
Actually, probably should have done that one.
Charge! Burst forth.
Observe! As a good night should.
Not again.
Yep. Break a leg! Observe! I must leave no stone unturned.
Disgusting.
Okay, maybe Fulgia wasn't the best for the Fatui folks.
Off we go. Everybody stand back. Let's
Jeez, why'd you have to push me so far? Why do you have to freeze me?
Let's move out. Allow me!
For the most part, I've kind of learned that, like, floor 9 and 10, I tend to be able to just use whatever and it kind of works. It's usually floor 12 that I have to put a little bit of strategy into. But I gotta keep going through these lower floors to make it up to the higher floors.
Everyone on me! Pull it!
Whoops, sorry about that, Albedo.
Black fly! Leave it all to me. As a dutiful maid would.
Button mashes. It could be something like that.
Rally! Pull it! Moments of birth. Live!
As a good knight should. I must leave no stone unturned.
Just gotta keep going, it'll work eventually.
Rain cutter. Teamwork is strength. Covenants of the deep.
these guys.
A brash maneuver?
Oh. Can't even get close. I just want to hit
No,
you.
my sword! Rest and rebuild!
Time for retribution! Escape!
Billowing surge!
Okay. That means floor 9's done. So, who's on floor 10? Or for 2 guys. Oh yeah, the lectors. Let's see. So I should make sure to have cryo on the second half. On the first half, should have pyro. Okay. Any other thing to worry about? Yeah, it's fine though. So if I'm gonna have cryo, probably best to have Ganyu. Fiona for healing. Oh, hi there. Yeah, it's Spiral Abyss time. Finally. I've been holding off for way too long. I had some extra time here, so I figured some Spiral Abyss was good. I never figure out exactly who I want to put on this team. Sure, that'll work.
Swirl, Mark 2! Witness the power of everybody stand!
Oh, I thought the guy was dead. Oh, never mind that idea.
Let's light it up!
Actually, probably should target the Dendro guys first.
No, my sword!
And maybe the Hydra guys, because they always get me.
Ring cutter!
This?
Oh, well, that took care of them. Okay. Oh, hello there. Welcome in, Smash Bros. Playing some Spiral Abyss. Not really anything exciting yet, but maybe it'll get interesting later. I'm not the most confident that's going to work out well on floor 12.
Stabilize.
Last time took quite a few tries, if I'm remembering correctly. Probably why I was holding it off.
This is long overdue. Access denied.
Solidify.
Oh, that's not the right one. Oh, right. I'm supposed to take out the other ones first. That'll probably help.
Solidify.
It would also help if I could actually aim.
Solidify.
But I guess that's what Zhongli's there for. Well, this one's not given my favorite bonus cards here. Gonna make it work somehow, though.
Let's light it up! Stay clear! Absorption test! Rain! Enhanced animal model! Teamwork is strength! Let me weave you a bird!
Oh, that didn't go as smooth as I thought it would.
Stand clear!
You can't run from
Yeah, nothing to deal with this guy.
time for a break yet.
No, my sword! Let's light it up! I'm going in! Witness the power of Gouwa! Animal test 60!
I guess that all works.
We're way behind schedule. Are you here to play? All hail! Access denied.
I will end you.
I feel like I just straight up missed.
This is it.
Yep, I'm straight up missing. My aim's not that best. Not that good, I should say.
The systems shine.
Oh. I thought there were still some enemies alive. Oops. Sure, elemental mastery, why not?
Behold the abyss.
Absorption test. No, my soul. Animal hypostasis.
Retribution. The gifts of grace. My holy proclamation.
Oh yeah, I always forget about that. I probably should start shooting at their feet more. Because I already know my aim's not that good. Whoops.
Shall set you free.
Stand clear.
Hear ye the word of joy.
Oh, there went the energy I wanted.
Grace be upon you.
Alright, Ben, it's your time to shine.
Power
Oh, almost.
of revelation.
Maybe? There we go.
Set you free.
I guess that'll work.
Gather. Burst forth. I will have order.
For Rex Lapis. Born of ice. Can't handle your dream. Huh, shaken and stirred.
But the other one's already dead. Oops. Well, I was kind of hoping he was going to stay in the circle, but this'll have to do. Why are you stuck? You're stuck. Why? What are you stuck on? What are you stuck on?
Solidify.
No touching.
The end will come.
I don't even know how that hit. Okay, that'll work. Okay, well, what's the deal for this one? Rune enemies. Electro, Hydro. No, Spectres again. I really don't like Spectres. Thunder Manifestation. Uh-oh. Okay. Right, this one. Mirror Maiden, Kairagi, and then Thunder Manifestation. Who to use? Guess I could go full Geo team on the first half. Then possibly go with D-Luke again for... a catalyst for the Spectres. Yeah, that could kind of work. I've also noticed that Albedo kind of helps with that. They make a good point. It's not like it's a Hydro Spectre this time around. I guess I just worry about the Mirror Maiden. Because they can be a little tanky. Otherwise, that does work. I don't know, though. Still Spectres. Well, yeah, that probably could still work. So... I guess the problem I'm thinking of is I like to use Kokomi with Electro characters, but there's Electro Specters. True. Eula would be pretty good for Chamber 3. Well, I guess just go as is. But with Kokomi, do I use my usual, or... Oh, indeed. Well, I think the second team is going to be a D-Luke kind of team. Well, Well, I could use Eula with... So, possibly still the full Geo idea? I do like myself the Geo. Oh, Ningguang instead of Noelle, you're thinking. Oh. Interesting. Well, that might work. Helps against the Spectres, at least. Yunjin or Goro? Yeah, Yunjin might work nicely. Sure, might as well give it a shot. It's still floor 11 after all. Guess energy recharge will work. Well, here goes.
Gather!
Live! Break a leg! Give up! Yeah. Ah. Don't waste my time.
Gather!
It's nothing.
Oh,
Your life is mine.
fair bit. Fair bit of HP lost on the tower. Oops.
Give up. The grand finale. Blood fly. And leap. Submit.
Ningguang really hitting crazy hard? I remember yours hitting a lot harder. I don't know what you're talking about.
Enhanced animal module 75. Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
Where'd the... Ow.
Why do they
No.
never miss?
Why'd you have to go over there?
Go ahead.
Retribution!
Jeez. Well, HP-wise, this is definitely not going so grand. Here's to hoping that the next chamber's goes nicely. What am I forgetting about? Ah, that guy.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Animal hypostasis emulation. Absorption test. Stand clear. Time to witness the power of Guhua. Know my sword.
Just die already. 2 stars for now. I guess that'll do it for right this moment. Ah, the crits. Now that's what we're talking about. Yay, the specters. Love them so much.
Flags up. And step. Break a leg.
Your life is mine. It's nothing.
Stabilize.
Live.
And step. Strike is one.
Oh, forgot to actually use elements. Let's go first. Been a while since I used Name One. Whoopsie.
Come into.
Okay. 2 at once. Nice.
Grand finale.
Give up. Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
Probably could do well to tighten up the timings on when I'm using each of these characters' abilities, but... well, at least before 11 will work.
Gather.
Come into be.
Whatever works. Oh, right.
Everybody stand back.
Right, I remember now. Well,
Verdict is.
the dealer team probably is going to be just lovely.
Yeah.
Forgot about flying enemies. Oh well, it'll work. Righty.
I'm going in. Let me weave you a bird.
There goes nothing.
Retribution.
Oh, thank you, Phoenix. No, go away. Yeah, well, lovely.
Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Enhanced animal model. Rain outlines it. Everybody stand back. Witness the power of good.
Get away from that if I can. Nope. Well, tried.
Stand clear.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Okay. I guess that still worked out. Got a little chaotic, admittedly. More energy recharge, sure. Oh boy.
Live. It's nothing.
Break a leg. Observe.
Submit.
I don't really have any intentions on actually crowd controlling the Mirror Maiden, so I don't really mind getting hit by the... whatever I should call it is that she does that locks us down.
Give up. Come into be. It's nothing.
Ah, that might be why. Okay.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Your grand finale.
Give up. Your life is mine. Don't waste my time.
This is Her Majesty's gift.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that worked pretty well. Right, Thunder Manifestation. Nice. Well, yeah, I'm sure it'll work out.
Everybody stand back.
Time for retribution.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Testing Rain Cutter.
Is that all you've got? Time for retribution!
Rain outlines your fate. Know my soul.
Oh, that should have missed.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand back. Let's light.
Burn!
Just gonna try to iframe it best I can. Well, that kind of worked. Just kill it. Okay, well there's that one. Well, D-Luke died right at the end. Whoops. Well, there went D-Luke. Right. Now the glorious floor 12 that I'm 100% confident on. So normal attacks do shockwaves, and then also floor 12 has the extra resistance things for normal attacks, so I do need to concentrate on normal attacks, I take it. The Abyss Lecter, the Abyss Herald, and Magu Kenki. Oh, lovely. Well, actually, second half is probably gonna be my better half. Perpetual Mechanical Ray, Primo Geovishap. Well, actually, I guess those weren't so bad too last time. I think I remember now what was tripping me up last time so badly was Magu Kenki. Oh, goodness. Well, I guess I wanted to be able to easily take down the Pyro Lecter. And also would be able to nicely take down the Hydro Lecter with that. And that could possibly work okay for Magu Kenki, but yeah. Good Fischl. Well, shoot. Maybe Sucrose? That could kind of work. I wonder if sticking with the Geo team idea is a good plan. Well, it might be worth a shot. Although maybe in this case it'd be better if it was Ningguang. Ningguang's better for single target anyway. And that first half is more single target. Where even is Ningguang? Where'd she go? There she is. No, that did seem like the better choice. Okay. Sure, why not? Give it a go. Crit! Yes, please. Crit is a good sign.
Stabilize!
Oh, here goes
Burst
nothing.
forth!
Strike is one.
Right, the boss is too big for the... Lovely. Boss is too big.
Live. It's nothing. Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
Gather!
Break a leg.
Give up. It's nothing. Huh. Submit.
Bad timing for that one.
Come into being. I will have order.
Don't waste my time. It's nothing. Yeah. Huh. Observe. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Five.
Gather.
Live.
You're prancing now.
Give up. Don't waste my time.
Yeah, maybe not the best timing.
Stabilize. Burst forth.
Give up. It's nothing. Submit.
Gather. Come into being.
Break a leg.
Your life is mine.
I'm not gonna have much time at all.
The victor.
Yeah, I'm now not so confident in that one. Okay, so maybe that team not so grand for the perpetual mechanical array. I mean, I guess the problem is I want to use Sangha Mio Kokomi on both sides. Huh. Well, I guess I can give it one more go, but with different teams. So, maybe try the whole D-Luke deal. And I have a feeling, at least for getting nice times in the first two, I had the right idea. Still don't know if it'll help for... But if I'm using Sucrose on the first side... Maybe Albedo?
Animal hypostasis.
I'm going in!
Time for retribution.
Witness the power of Gua. Huh? Rain outlines your...
Let's light it up!
Absorption tank.
Burn.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Stand clear.
Let me weave you a...
Yeah, looking a little better on the DPS already. Yeah, bad time on that.
No, my sword!
Verdict is
Everybody stand!
Animal testing.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power...
burn.
Enhanced animal mark.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is...
What's early on that?
Absorption test.
No, my sword! Rain cutter!
Time for retribution!
Well, that'll work, I guess.
Allow me. Wings of darkness. Covenant of the deep.
This is long overdue.
Rest and rebuild.
Feel this ancient
Yeah,
power.
maybe this plan isn't gonna work out so well.
Billowing surge. I suck.
Burst forth!
Allow me.
Well, freezing him at that point was not a good plan.
Shadow Raven, let. Hold the line.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame the first half on that. Apparently I'm not so great at dealing with that perpetual mechanical ray with D-Luke and friends. And that's probably gonna end up being the same deal for Chamber 2. At least I'll still try it. Alright, Prima Gia Bishop, what you got?
Everybody stand back!
Stand clear.
Witness the power.
It is.
Rain outlines your fate. Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh?
Animal test 60. Swirl, Mark 2.
Let me weave you a verse. Huh? I'm going in! No, my sword!
Absorption test. Stand clear. Animal test 6 degrees.
Time for retribution!
Rain cutter! Teamwork is dream! Let's light it up! Rain outlines your...
Absorption test. Enhanced it.
Let me weave you a verse.
Yeah, I'm not looking the best on this one either. Unless I can just somehow squeeze it out in about 1 minute on the second half.
No rest. Coming to be.
Torrent, bring refuge.
Why'd you both have to skip across town? Why couldn't you stay together?
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Moments of birth.
Covenant of the deep. Blaze over.
Yep, that's why I usually would want to bring Jungly. I get it.
I'm just way out of practice.
Rest and rebuild.
Yep. Yep. That's the problem there. Okay, I get it.
Focus. I can fix this. We're way behind schedule.
I see my mistakes. Just for a quick heal.
Access denied.
Well, this is a beautiful train wreck to watch.
My contract goes.
Nice.
Coming to be. Feel this ancient power.
Just for revenge, we're gonna finish it out, but I can tell this is not going well.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Okay, well. That puts my skill on full display. I think that'll be a great time for me to call it for the night. I'll come back to this one later. Huh. I'll have to think of a better team strategy there. Because that wasn't working. Well, at the very least, thank you for joining along and having the chance to laugh at me. Because I know I'm laughing. Jeez. That was going horribly. Wow. Well, very good. As long as it was fun, that's what matters. I'll catch you another time. At least for Genshin Impact's sake, next Tuesday night. See you next time.